What's going on, guys? Coach Joe here. In this video, we're going to be covering the 3 pressing variations you need to start doing right now if you haven't. But typically, if I'm pressing 3 days per week, I'm going to have these in the later slots of the week. Press variation number 1 is going to be a banded strict press. I love the strict press in its nature, but just if you're looking to mix it up and add something that's going to make it more challenging, throw some bands on there. I like using either light to medium bands, and what's cool about the bands is going to make the press harder throughout the range of motion. So it's going to be the easiest out of the rack, and as you continually press through, it's going to get or feel heavier and heavier, adding that band resistance. The other thing that's nice about bands is it forces you to not get lazy with the press because those bands are in control. So if you are getting lazy, it's going to pull the bar down, or if you're out of position, you're really going to feel that band tension trying to drive that bar back down into your shoulders. So switch it up, play with some bands, and hopefully you guys enjoy that variation. For those of you that don't have bands, something really easy to switch it up would be just doing a tempo press. So a controlled press for, say, a 3 count as you're driving it up. Press variation number 2 is going to be a pause press. I love doing pause presses because 1, it's going to really make you focus on your bar path and positioning, and it's going to give you some more time under tension, and it's also going to limit the weight on the bar. So for me, what keeps it really simple so that I stay consistent is always doing the pause basically at eye level. So when you're pressing, you can really see where the bar is. You just stop right there and then continually press it the rest of the way up. Now, sometimes it can get a little bit tricky if you go above or below your eyesight because you may be moving the bar slightly and you may not be always getting the consistent range of motion. So you guys know I'm a big fan about getting consistent range of motion. So to keep it simple, just pause at eye level. You can do a 1 count or a 2 count, but that's just another variation I've been throwing in. So try a pause press out and let me know what you guys think. The last press number 3 that we're gonna be talking about is the Z press. The Z press is probably one of the hardest presses because you're literally cutting out all your lower body from the press. So you don't really have much stability. You're sitting on the floor. Some people go straight legs. Some people make their legs in a V. I do legs in a V, but it's going to make the press very unstable. So you really have to focus, okay? And you're really putting all the pressure in your upper body because there is no lower body there to help or support you. So I'm doing these from pins, but you can do them from the rack. That's totally fine. But this is just a great press variation to lower the weight on the bar and still get a good training stimulus for the shoulders. It's also going to help with any stability issues or just strengthen your stability in the press because you no longer have a base. So check out the Z press, the Zeke press as we call it here at the Lions Den, and hopefully that will help you with increasing your press and just giving you guys some variations to play with. So there you guys have it. Those are my 3 pressing variations that I've been having fun with using in my training. Hopefully you can throw them in with your training, especially if you're training the overhead press more than once per week. You're gonna need some different variations to help with managing fatigue and also how much weight you can put on the bar. That's why I made this video. So hopefully it helped you guys. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel. If you're not a member of the Iron Lions Facebook group, you should. So just go to Facebook, type in The Iron Lions on Facebook. Ask to join that group, we'll accept you. It's a sick community. We post tons of articles, we do form checks, and there's just a great community of people who are all in the journey of bettering ourselves through the iron.